my world. Welcome to the world of Ebony Gantz. So I am Mrs. Ebony Gantz. I am serial entrepreneur of both home care and home health agencies, as well as other business ventures. I am the president and owner of Golden Heart Consulting, as well as the founder and creator of our Facebook group, Hearts of Homecare. So in this YouTube video today, I will be discussing turnover rate with staff. How to overcome your turnover rate with your field staff. Now, this is something all home care agencies are going to go through. No matter how many years you've been in business, no matter how much knowledge you have, no matter how many patients and revenue you bring in per year, every agency is going to face staff turnover, specifically with field staff. Now, your in-office staff, they're a little bit more, have a little bit more of longevity, if you will, than what your field staff does. So, common thing that I see across the board, no matter what state, our caregivers will hop from agency to agency to agency for 10 cents more per dollar, okay? If they're making 10 cents more on an hour, they're gonna go over next door to the next agency. A lot of caregivers, they don't have longevity in home health agencies or home care agencies. So I want you to know that going into this field, that your staff turnover rate is going to be a revolving door. There are going to be times where you may not be able to accept any more patients because you don't have the staff to take the shifts. So I just want to give you a couple tips on what you can do to combat that problem. The first advice that I would give to all of my agency owners, number one, offer incentives to your staff. If you can go 30 days with no call-ins, with being on time, you'll get an incentive, okay? Whether it's a pizza party or it's a skating night at the local skating rink, or a bowling night at the local bowling alley, or you'll provide lunch to them during office hours, or you'll give them a gas card, whatever the case may be, give them an incentive. That keeps them motivated. That allows them to have something to look for at the end of that month. It's giving them a goal to work towards. People like goals. People like achievable and attainable goals. They like to feel that success once they've actually accomplished that goal. It's like a feeling that some people yearn for, okay? You can do that. You can do the incentives. Hire what you call a float. So if you hire a float, when you have call-ins or when you have someone that's gonna no call, no show or instantly quit, you have a plan B. Your plan B is sending your full-time float to that case to staff that case so that patient does not go without care. Now, how you're gonna make this floating position be enticing to your staff is you're gonna pay that floater a little bit more per hour than what you pay your normal staff. That way your floater feels motivated to jump from case to case to case to fill these holes that you may have in your schedule. And they're okay with it because guess what? They're getting more per hour. So they're fine with that. So it's always important to have at least one full-time floater on your roster. And as you grow and as you get bigger, you want to add more. But I would start off with at least one full-time floater that you can use to staff different cases when you have call-ins and or when you have no call, no shows, or you have someone that instantly quits on the job. Because believe me, it's not if it's going to happen. It will happen. It's just when is it going to happen? Okay? Being in this field, trust me. Something else that I find to be quite interesting is Employee of the Month. So staff loves Employee of the Month because they feel appreciated. It's like, oh, I've got something else to look forward to. Something else that I've done in the past is I've had this employee, we call it Secure the Bag program. And basically it was every time we went out, we gave little buttons or pins to staff who was properly dressed in their uniform, who had on their name badge, who showed up to their shifts on time. The nurse or the agency manager would give them pins. Well, after they collect so many pins, they can turn them in for rewards. such as 5 pens was like a $50 cash reward, or 6 pens was like a gas card, or 8 pens you got to have lunch or dinner at a fancy restaurant with me, the agency owner. Not many people chose that though. I guess people didn't want to see me. I don't know. Or 10 pens, you can cash it in and get a $100 gift card to Walmart or to Target or to your local convenience store. Aides and caregivers love that, okay? It's an incentive program that all of them look forward to, and it gives them something to work towards, and it makes them feel appreciated, all right? So these are some things that you can do to overcome staffing issues, revolving doors, staff that isn't staying that long. And the one other thing that I want to mention before we end our YouTube video this evening is offer incentives to current staff that refers new staff, okay? So give them like, I don't know, $50 incentive referral fee program for every aide that they refer that maybe stays on board with you 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that it's something that's that is, that you're able to account for, and something that is attainable that the aide can actually achieve, okay? So don't make it unattainable where it's like there's no way they're gonna get that $50. Make it in a way that they definitely will receive that reward, and make it trackable for your staff so that you can easily track who is gonna get this bonus, who is, who earned it for that month, pretty much. So these are a few things that I have found to be very beneficial, that I have found to be successful in my home care agencies to overcome the staff shortage, to overcome the revolving door with staff, and the staffing issues that you are going to have as an agency owner. And then one last thing that I forgot to mention, I was gonna staff the case myself. When I first started my agency, if I couldn't find staff, guess who was the caregiver? Miss Ebony Gant was knocking at that patient's door, and I was their caregiver for the day. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, your feet dirty, get out in that field. Work that staff. Work those cases when you don't have the staff. It's okay. I've done it and will continue to do it when and where I'm needed. You guys have a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this YouTube video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you know every time I post a new YouTube video. Be sure to follow my Facebook group if you already haven't done so, Hearts of Homecare on Facebook. See you guys later. Thanks for being a part of my world. Take care.